Hello. So we're going to get going on to day 155 of Blueprints. Before I start the game, however, I wanted to show you where I was with my notes. First of all, we're working on the Atelier puzzle, trying to find where we're supposed to go in the maze of Blueprints world. And I do still have these two question marks on my little map. I don't know what lantern colors these are, so I need to come in the entry, go down this way, go up here, and hopefully be able to turn and go this way and fill these in. If not, I don't know how. I don't know why I haven't filled these in already, this one and this one. But I'm going to try to do that, right? Just for completeness sake. But more importantly, we already got all of the words from all of the puzzle boxes from all of the rooms. And it made this little poem here, blah, blah, blah. And then I turned, reformatted in this poem here. And I've been trying to decipher. So I think because it's talking about tints and hues, that basically leads me to believe colors, tints, hues, shades, right? And stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's hope that this is trying to lead us somewhere in this maze, right? Because we know we need to get somewhere in this maze, and we were looking for, or I was looking for, a room with entrances that were violet, orange, and yellow, because that would be 3 6-letter words that would add up to 18 per the hint I had here, hidden hue, from prism pristine, 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18, right? But the one left hidden remains to be seen. So I was like, oh, okay. So our important colors are orange, violet, yellow, a room that has those 3, and then the 4th direction of the room will be some hidden, chamber, right? That didn't work out for us. The reason why they didn't work out for us, or for me, is because on this map, I have all the rooms, and I have at least enough. Even though I don't have these 2 question marks, I have enough to know that there's no room that has entrances of violet, orange, and yellow, right? I went through room by room and I looked, and none of them have, this is orange, violet, right? But not yellow, and gymnasiums, 2 oranges. Or, well, it's an orange and 2 reds, but no, no violet, no yellow, whatever. Okay, so blah, 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 blah. But now we've got this poem to work with. I'm like, okay, so maybe there's some other way to go through. Because we also have, let me show you a screenshot we have. We screenshotted all these walls, and there was one that said don't go where the path leads, is the note right here. Don't go where the path leads. Oh, okay, so maybe it means that there's a misdirect. Anyway, so I'm interpreting tints, hues, and shades and as colors, and then you got right and through, right? So pass. Maybe through. A shade of rain to pass the light through Lantern, light, and shade. Okay, whatever. But at any rate, so a tint of truth. Well, all game long, we know that blue memos are true, red memos are false, right? And blue is not a color associated with any particular realm. And I'm going to point out something here on my map here in a moment that's kind of significant. But anyway, so I'm going to say that truth, a tint of truth is a tint of blue. Fine. Okay. The next one's a little less obvious to me. A hue of wisdom turn us right. So I'm like, okay, turn right at some other color. Well, wisdom could mean academia, which is, per the sigils, Costa Rica is the academic realm, right? The realm that prides itself on academia. And its flag color is orange. So that's what I'm going to go with for the moment. Other possibilities were like, oh, spiritual. Well, that's Vera, that's pink. Pink's not one of the lantern colors that we've got here, okay? Could be for poetic, poetic is wise, maybe wisdom. But that's Iraja and that's violet. And I was like, okay, well, that could make sense. But then we get to a shade of rain. So this is a new color, a shade of rain. Well, rain is rainy, and that's Iraja, which is violet. So I'm like, okay. So if rainy is violet, if a shade of rain is violet, then a hue of wisdom's probably not also violet. It's probably because you don't turn right and pass through at the same time, right? Or correct? You get what I'm saying? You do one or the other. You either turn right or you pass through. So if we're supposed to pass through or pass by or whatever, violet, past the light of violet, then we don't turn right at the light of violet. So I was back to wisdom might just mean academia. I would disagree with that. Philosophically, I would disagree with that. But in the logic of the game, I'm willing to accept that wisdom is academia. It's not in reality. I got my college degree, and college is anything but a bastion of wisdom. It's a bastion of learning, intellectual learning, maybe, if you're lucky. Certainly not a bastion of wisdom in reality. But regardless. So I'm like, okay, so we'll just say that wisdom means academia, which means Costa Rica, which means orange. Okay. Through lantern light and shadows past, this might be a clue I am missing. Or it's just part of the next line. We seek what's left of the lies we cast. Well, lies, false, that's the color red, and this whole game is biased against red. Like red is the bad guys. Red is Fen, Fen Ares, that rebelled and took over from Arenda Ares and all of that. So this game is very anti-red, right? So, and it uses red memos for lies and for false stuff. So I'm pretty sure left of the lies we cast is either left of or turn left at red, something along those lines. So going back to truth being blue, when we look at this map, I hadn't noticed this until I was analyzing the poem. I can only see, I don't know what these two are, so I'm going to go check out these first if I can. But otherwise, I've got a lot of reds and oranges and some greens and violets and yellows all through here. But I am not seeing blue anywhere in this house other than this one lantern right here. If it's one blue lantern, then that strengthens the argument, or lends weight to the idea that is a single starting point for, following those directions, right? So that's something we'll probably try. But again, I'm just going to confirm that these aren't blue, but I'm guessing they're not. So anyway, that's what we'll be doing. I'm going to put this over on my other monitor now. But yeah, I'll be referring to, talking about that as we go on. But right now, let's get going on the game. Day 155, blueprints. So we ended day 154 in the secret passage, and because we have Blessing of the Monk, we should be able to redraft the secret passage and get back into the atelier. We're counting on that. We only have 70 steps this time. We had 90 on day 154 because it was following a day where we had a sauna, but we didn't bother trying to get a sauna day 154. So we only have 70 steps. An allowance of 178, 2 gems from the Gemstone Cavern. No items because we didn't end day 154 with the moon pendant because we didn't spend any time in the house during day 154. We don't really anticipate spending much time in the house today, day 155. We're going to come out here. We should be able to draft the secret passage, go right back into the atelier, and try to, solve things, right? So secret passage uses one of our 2 gems. That's fine. Blue book. Okay, and that lets us in here. Okay. So first thing I'm going to do, so I'm in Blueprints World, is I'm going to go all the way to the end because I think that's my best chance of maybe getting over to fill in those question marks. So I'm going to walk all the way over to the far edge here. And I'm going to walk past an orange and 3 reds. So orange, red, red, red. Now turned. Oh. Okay. So this is yellow dead end, but at least this question mark is yellow end. But at least we know, hey, it's not blue. We expected it to not be blue, and it wasn't. Okay. Now, I can't remember how to get to the other. We're going to see if we can... Okay, so this goes... I'm going to walk past the violet and turn this way, and that's a violet. Okay, so that's our other missing... those are our 2 missing question marks. So now we know all the lantern colors for all of the okay, for all the walkways. I don't want to call them hallways because hallways are actually rooms. But now, see, if we go here, see that blue lantern? That's like, so far as I can tell, the only blue lantern. So now I'm going to try to get my directions up on the screen. My directions of what to do. Okay, so starting at blue, I tend to truth to light our path. So starting at blue. If it's turn right at orange, but you see it's we're going to go back to blue for a moment. Okay. Blue. Now, according to my map, I turn right at orange. I guess we turn left at red. Okay, so that would take us here, right? And then I'm confused because now I have came in here. If I just went straight at the cloister, I would see so if I just go straight, red, turn left again, orange, turn right, and now I'm stuck. So, wait a minute. See, the thing is kitchen, pantry is right there. But are you supposed to turn into it? Like, do we start in the pantry because it's the only room that can be entered via a blue lantern? So, you know, are we starting at the blue lantern, or are we starting at the pantry because the pantry is the room that the blue lantern lets us into? Okay, so one interpretation I tried already, just going and then turning left at the red lantern. Did I turn left or did I turn right at the red lantern? Oh, I turned right. I don't know my left from my right, people. Okay, so turn left at the red lantern. Then you get here, and then turn right, and then here, turn right, and then here, turn right. Okay, that's a bunch of dead end. So let's not do that. I'm trying to get back to the start. Okay, so let's go with the interpretation that we start in the pantry, because it's the only room you can get into via doorway at a blue lantern, per my map. So we start in the pantry, and then we see red, and we should turn left. And then when we get to orange, we should turn right, which is the gallery. Okay. And then... No, I was just curious if those are interactable. And then you see orange, we turn right. You see orange, we turn right. That's the library. See red, we turn left. See red, we turn left. See violet, we go straight. Pass through. And then see orange, turn right. See orange, turn right. See violet, pass through. See red, turn left. See violet, pass through. See violet, pass through. See red, turn left. Oh! Hey guys, are you seeing this? Are you seeing this? I swear this door was not here when I was originally mapping out the house. Or maybe it wasn't, I missed it. Because it wasn't like an open entryway. Like most of the rooms are just open doorways, open entryways. I may have walked right by this, but regardless, following the directions we did, we've got the moon here. Ooh. Okay, this looks like some place we ought to be. This is the room 46 blueprint style. So let's do the puzzle box. And I don't even know where I am right at the moment. I mean, I'm in room 46, but on my map I wasn't paying attention where I am. So I'll just have to write to the side that room 46 is what word it is. So it wants all blue. Pink rotates. I have to turn both those oranges into blues. Okay, so that's one. Okay, so now all the oranges are blues, but how do I get them into the corners? That's the question, right? There we go. So room 46 equals blue. Cool. And oh, we've got this. Last will and testament of me, the Baroness Arave. Okay, we're going to be screenshotting this as I read it. I, Arave of Mount Holly, architect, mother, and reluctant baroness, being weak of body but of perfect mind and memory, thanks be to Arenda, do make and ordain this document my last will and testament. As I commit my final wishes to paper, may it be done so in the tapestry and color of my life's work. May it be written under the tree of creativity in the shade of truth that has sheltered my loved ones from the villainy of country and countrymen. In the same spirit of defiance, I hereby revoke all wills and codicils heretofore printed on common, hueless parchment. I first, being somewhat religious, give my soul to Rena, my ashes to Vea, and my remainder to man, as will be detailed in the pages and clauses that follow this foolishly superstitious passage. In the second order, should my husband, Baron Thomas Sinclair, survive me, I grant to him his choice of sentimental keepsake he may wish to retain in remembrance of me. As our union was never founded on material dependency, I make no provision for his future, nor for my eldest son, Herbert S. Sinclair, as he will in due course inherit his father's titles, enterprises, and fortune. However, the estate of Mount Holly, its many floor plans, and its storied secrets are mine and mine alone to grant, and I have neither pledged nor suggested it will be granted to either of my children. Further details concerning its disposition to follow. I do, in the third order, bestow upon my youngest son, Simon, my library, including its books, manuscripts, and musings. For I have long believed that Simon, much like myself, finds greater delight in the realm of imagination than in the mundane realities of everyday life. I hope he cherishes these books, for within their pages lie doorways to endless worlds of wonder and knowledge. In the fourth order, one that I suspect will intrigue those I leave behind far more than the previous provisions, I hereby bequeath the entirety of the aforementioned estate, Mount Holly, to the individual that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled that discovers the hidden room that contains the blue pages of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Arave. It is my firm belief that the challenge of uncovering this secret far outweighs any other measures of worthiness, and thus I entrust my beloved home to that deserving successor, without regard to the years that may pass or their familiar connection to my descendants who may have incidentally assumed possession of the estate in the interim. In the event that any of my relations or future kin are living on the estate when this worthy successor locates the Blue Testament, measures shall be taken to ensure their continued residence without fear of eviction or forced removal. The estate... All right, here, I'm going to copy this before I read it. The estate, being of generous size, is more than capable of accommodating multiple parties without inconvenience. It is with the understanding, however, that preparations for eventual relocation should be made, as such leniency will not be afforded to subsequent generations. I do hereby constitute and appoint my colleague and fellow practitioner of architecture, Quartus Elysius Aaron of Trinsdale, the exclusive charge and office of executrix of this instrument. If ever the 46th room of my Mount Holly is discovered, and the Blue Testament of Arave be delivered unto her hands, or unto any of her descendants, I do ordain that they shall bear sole dominion and discretion to override and render null any and all prior arrangements heretofore made in my stead or in the name of my seed. I trust in her and the generations that follow her to fulfill this role faithfully, in steadfast adherence to the wishes laid out in the foregoing pages of this document. Oh, there was more. First of all, is this the... This says the last will and testament of Baroness Arave, but is this the Blue Testament of Arave? The blue page of this document, hence styled the Blue Testament of Arave. Yeah, okay, I guess it is. Lastly, I leave a final message to my worthy successor, you who have reached the final room, you who unearthed these pages hidden amongst the blueprints, buried beneath cryptic words and the prophecies of the past. You have spent countless days wandering the chambers and passageways of your own curiosity, scouring for clues, hoping for answers, striving for that which you knew might forever elude you. To you, for whom satisfaction is a fleeting companion, to you who stands now at the end of your journey, triumphant, exhausted, and justly proud, to you I grant that which in life I have given to no other, my esteem. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand this 16th day of April 1952, Arave of Mount Holly. Cool. So that makes us, actually, because we found it, the true possessors of the house, right? Is there any more to do here? Yeah, I don't know what the clue sum of 18 meant then. Hidden hue, sum of 18. Blue. don't know. I don't know what that is. Like, it looks like it's a hole in something, but I can't interact with it. What is that? Can't interact with any of this stuff. I do not know. So I can interact with that. I can interact with this. Can't really pick this up. I've read it. Oh, this is a rough draft? No, this whole location is Mount Holly Blueprints rough draft. Okay. Huh. I'm not sure what to do now. I think I know where this is. I think I know where we are, where we ended up, that is. Okay, so I'm going to move that to there. Oh, it's like in place of the furnace. It's where the furnace would have been, but it's no longer the furnace. Is that what's going on? Yeah, I think this is where the furnace was. Well, furnace entered from a different direction, or like the furnace is behind this or something. And furnace had the word truth, so kind of makes sense. So now, because if I go up here, this ought to be the aquarium, and it is. So yeah, okay. So having reached this, now what do we do? Are the floor tiles actually doing something, or is that flickering just a glitch in the graphics of the game? And then that's blue where we started. Huh. I'm not sure what to do at this point. I think we found something, but I don't know where the sum of 18 came into it. Let's look at a hidden hue again. Or our notes, you know, our a hidden hue from prism pristine, 3 paths convene, 3 lines of light, 3 shades foreseen, 3 colors to count, a sum of 18, but the one left hidden remains to be seen. I don't get it. And then the other page said, okay, the other page was how to find the Anneliers, which we did. Huh. I mean, I still want to end my day in the secret passage. I just don't want to call it a day just yet. I'm trying to figure out what to do. What to do now? So what I'm doing is I'm going to the other big blue door, because the whole atelier is like behind that big blue door that was unsealed. We know where another big blue door is, and it leads to those 3 boxes, and I want to see if for some reason the contents of the 3 boxes have changed, or you know what the deal is. You know, probably not, but I'm just like uncertain what to do next. Okay, that is still empty. I don't know if the contents of the other 2 boxes have changed, but I would have expected maybe this one to be the one changed if any of them are. Okay. Huh. Weird. I really don't know what to do. I mean, I don't want to say I'm disappointed by what we found in the room 46 blueprint, following the directions, because I feel like that was all legit. Like we We went straight, turn left, turn right via certain colors. I think we got to room 46, which is where the furnace should have been, blah, blah, blah. So that feels like that was all like legitimate puzzle solving. And we got this, we read this will and testament says that we fully own the house now, but crucially, we didn't, I wonder if something will change the next day. Let's go ahead and do this, because it will give us, it'll take a few steps from us, but we'll get a key, get that, get that. And we're going to get a new word here. Yes, it cost us some steps, but it gave us a new word, which we're going to add to our notes. Okay, and then what more could we do? If we could get a computer terminal, that might be useful. Let's get another 10 steps. I don't need garage keys. I'm not really trying to do much in the house today. I'm just trying to see if, okay, I've got chests that I could open. We'll pick this up and use it maybe on the document down in the atelier. I'll spend a star on a redraw. Okay, security's good, because I want to get to a computer and see if there's any message for us on the computer. Broken lever I don't need to pick up. No new staff announcement. No new electronic mail. Day 156, there might be response to us finding the whole blueprint, but there just doesn't seem to be at the moment. We'll remote into the lab. Start a lab experiment, because why not? Each time we draft a tomorrow room, we'll permanently increase our lockpicking skills. Sure. I was really hoping that there'd be some response on the computer terminal to us finding the whole, last will and testament of Lady Arve, which actually does deed us the estate for realsies. Yes, for realsies is a word, because I say so. Like, apparently Baron Herbert Sinclair didn't really have the authority to deed us the estate. It wasn't in his name. It was in Lady Arave's. But she deeded it to us because we found the deed. I gotta watch my steps. Kind of like hoping for, tomorrow room will give us increased lockpicking skills, so we'll do that. I don't need to step into it though. I was hoping for like a pool and a sauna kind of thing, so I can't go through that doorway. But I can go through the other two. That would let me through the one doorway. Let's redraw. I gotta watch my steps. I went into it. I didn't mean to go into it, honestly. I meant to go back to the hallway. But it is what it is. I don't want to end my day in the planetarium. Freezer. No. Not at the moment, at least. Dining room doesn't do me a whole lot of good. I'm gonna run myself out of steps, is what's gonna happen. I do want treasure trove. And don't necessarily need all the coin, although I guess I'll pick it all up. I just wanted the message. I want the memo so that it will advance my memos. This is a Blue Moon box. Page 6 of a new clue hides a secret. I'm guessing I already knew that. This is... Day 155, blue box, moon. It's true. Page 6 of a new clue hides a secret. Let's look at our books, make sure we already have that. One, two, three, four, five, 6. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. He looked and he looked under beds and in nooks. He questioned the maids. He questioned the cooks. It was already over when he spoke to the chauffeur, who told him new clues were found only in books. Hides a secret. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's compare that to original new clue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Well, that makes more sense there, but what do I do over here? I think I'm missing. Am I missing? Did I accidentally delete a page? Yeah, I think I have managed to miss a page of the new clue book when I was transferring over. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I apparently, when I copied it over, from one tab of my spreadsheet to the other, when I moved them, I missed no, there it is. It just wasn't showing up. Okay. Because I have to do a refresh. That was a refresh issue. 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this contains a secret. And we knew that. That's the one that has the little numbers by certain words. Yeah, okay. So this isn't telling us anything we didn't already know. That's the point. Okay. 12 steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to get back to outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, I'm not going to make it back to the secret passage. I can try, but I'm going to fail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're going to have to do it the odd way around. I'm gonna have to go up to the foundation. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. To try to leave via outside. Okay. So we're going to the gift shop in order to try to get to the foundation. All right, dining room gave us an extra 10 steps. That's good. So now we're at 18 steps. We'll do the commissary because it'll take us to the foundation. I don't need to buy anything from the commissary. Yeah, I don't need to buy anything from the commissary. All I'm going to do in the foundation is go to the basement. But I can leave via the basement to the outside so that I can get back to the secret passage before my steps run out, because I need to end the day in the secret passage. Okay. So this will get us back to the secret passage. I have 500 coin. That's ridiculous. Because I'm going to lose it all. But yeah, that's fine. So I want to call it a day here. Before I call it a day, can we... get back to room 46. And then look at this with the magnifying glass. Okay, I don't know that revealed any. I don't think that revealed anything we didn't already know. Or it didn't reveal anything new, I don't think. I don't know that we're done here, so now we're gonna go end our day in the secret passage so that we can come back here on day 156, try to figure out what more it is we're supposed to be doing in this blueprints world, right? Because it just doesn't feel like we're done. All right, we had just enough steps. Okay, so we're gonna call it a day here. We made progress. We did do good things. What we did was we We followed the direction, or we followed the poem's clues. We found the blueprints version of room 46, which got us the true last will and testament of Lady Arve, which actually does, in fact, bequeath us the estate for realsies. But I'm not sure. I still don't know about the colors counting to 18. That doesn't make sense. So I have to think about that some more. And we didn't get any sort of cut scene or anything to make us feel like we had like finished, you know. Like we've seen a few cut scenes in the game, but that picking up that will and reading it did not lead to a cut scene. So let's go ahead and call it a day here. I'm going to call it. Okay. This was day 155 of Blueprints, Mount Holly Ordinary Villa. Total rooms 25, rank reached 7, substaken 85, items found 6. It's really only like counting the main house. It's not counting what we did in Blueprints World. That's fine. All right. Well, thank you for being with me on day 155. We'll see you back again for day 156. Maybe we'll figure out what more we're supposed to do in Blueprints World before we're finished with it, right? Before we call it done, and maybe figure out what next we're supposed to do next story-wise. Alrighty. Well, have a good one. We'll see ya. Bye.